And I want to welcome everybody to our pop-up elevation call, October 21st. Lisa Bell Henson and my cohort in crime, Hal, will be here in a little bit. He had a very important meeting that he does not miss. And so I told him, hey, we're going to miss you, but we're going to misbehave in your absence. We're going to talk about the hogs. We're going to do all sorts of things. But the main thing, the reason I wanted to have a call tonight was because we launched the News Elise Thursday night in Farmington, Arkansas. And we had Luis come and really kick it off. Corporate sent some product that were able to give away. And, you know, it feels like a long, long time. I know it's been at least 2 years since we've had a real live launch. And we've been doing this business on Zoom for 3 years. This is one example, just, you know, all of us together on this call. And so we felt something, we learned something by doing that live meeting. And some of you guys were there. I know that Pat Poole was there. Hey, Pat, can I have you unmute real quick and just tell us how it felt to be you and John to be at the meeting?
It felt great. I have missed that a lot. It was very encouraging.
And you were there with John, and you guys are kind of famous because those of you who've seen John's video on Team Unlimited, he has one arm, and he very eloquently shares his story about being able to get off all of his medications and all the CBD that he was taking prior to Zalise. He was one of the very first people we were introduced to in the Fort Smith market. And so Pat and John drove up from Van Buren. My sister-in-law, Hal's sister Holly, and her mom drove up from Fort Smith. And so we were like a little collection of bright, shining coals all in one place. And so we're going to talk about that tonight. Like how does that experience really sharing that? How does that really help the whole team? But before we do that, I want to just recap. We've got 9 days left in October. And I want to recognize the people who are already on the leaderboard. So Lorena, you're number 15 right now. Really, really proud of you for that. And Rosetta in the background, the non-shaking rabbit who is now on CBD. Good rabbit. And then we have 14, Brett Sauter from Ohio, who's part of Deb Rice's team. Stephen Jenny Todd, number 10 out of Florida. Really proud of those guys. Hal and Lisa, number 8 in Arkansas. I'm still enrolling our VIP customers. That's really kind of what we do. And then Suzanne Levere in California, she's number 3, and she's been doing some work really early in the month. Really proud of her. And then we look at our personal volume and personal, just in terms of retail purchases. We've got a great collection of people who are on the leaderboard. 18, Beth Plumley out of Arkansas, who was at our event. Really proud of Beth. Judy Baker out of Illinois. Susan's sister, really proud of her as well. We had Susan Everett herself, number 15. Christy Watkins from Georgia, number 14. Helen Henson, number 11. Out of Arkansas, Wright Parkway Dental. Susan Welch out of Florida, who saw her Jeep on my latest News Elise flyer. And that is definitely Susan Welch's Jeep. Number 5, Blue Angel Medical Dental out of Florida, which hats off to Steve and Jenny for being both enrollment and personal volume leaderboard. So really a very robust month beginning, just with great purchases with the new Edge packs. So what I want to do is just cover very quickly what's important now. And because I know that you guys really, Suzanne, we just announced your name. So welcome to Suzanne Levere, who's number 3 on personal enrollments still so far this month. Really proud of her in California. But what's important now, what's so important that we did this unscheduled elevation call. We're calling it a pop-up. And we're really considering doing elevation calls every single Sunday from now on, because we are sensing this momentum of this new launch. The News Elise had their first live meeting last weekend and launch in over 2 years with a non-hemp product. It's a powder and a stick that helps eliminate brain fog, It enhances memory and focus. It provides clean energy for peak physical and mental performance, called the Edge powder sticks. And just to kind of let everybody know, it's the same exact price as the liquid product, which, you know, we've loved for a very long time. Very difficult to sample this. As you know, people don't want to put something in their mouth that you've already had in yours. It's just, even though Beth Plumley did the very first time I sampled her, she didn't complain prior to the pandemic. But this, so it's same price. So $74.99 wholesale, $90 retail for that bottle, and also 30 Edge sticks. Just so you know, so that turns to be, with 30 sticks in a bag, that's $2.50 per stick wholesale. It's $3 per stick roughly retail. And so what I love about these powder sticks, there is no pushback whatsoever. And we're going to talk a little bit about sampling. I don't know if Christina is on yet or not. Let's see. So has anybody else sampled the new product yet? Just curious. Hey, Melissa Berkey, I just see her.
Yes, I have.
Okay, tell us about it, Judy Baker.
Okay, I'm driving home. Okay, went to the hospital Monday for my sister's surgery. I took a glass with me. Hospital visits, how boring they are. I stayed awake during the hospital visits. It was after dark when I drove home, and I had no trouble staying awake driving home after dark. Saturday night, I did a bad, and I stayed up and got maybe 2 hours of sleep. And I'm thinking, oh gosh, I'm going to go to sleep in church on Sunday. It's so bad, so bad. So I had a sample this morning, or I took a stick this morning. Not only did I not go to sleep during church, I didn't even yawn. So there. And I've had energy to burn. Yeah.
Okay, so you've sampled yourself.
Oh yeah.
Awesome. Oh, yeah. And you're having good results. Do you notice a difference at all between the liquid and the powder sticks?
I think I'm getting more out of the powder sticks, really.
That's kind of what I've noticed. Anybody else want to share what they've noticed with the powder sticks?
Actually, yes. Shirley, okay. First of all, I have 3 left from all of the 2 bags that we have. I'm taking probably 4 a day, but I would do that with the other. I like the taste better, but I actually gave it to Aunt Shirley across the street. She loves it. She's like, oh my gosh, I can think clearly. It's great. We've even been to a couple doctors, and she's like, oh yeah, I really like it. It's really good. So she's actually doing really well with it. So, and I don't know, Gene, are you taking it?
Yeah,
he's taking it in the morning.
I take it in the morning. About 3:45 in the morning, I'll take a cup, and then I don't start getting tired at work till about 10:30 or 11, and then I just take another one then. So I do about 2 a day, and so, I have given it to our EH&S coordinator at work, and he had to deal with a very unruly girl who works there. And he said when he was talking to her, he noticed that he was a lot calmer, and he said he was able to think a lot clearer. So
that's awesome.
Thumbs up.
Yep.
And somebody asked, well, and Marsha, I see your question. We are going to talk about, how do you order it, and also how do you earn income from it. But I want everyone to first understand, you guys, this is a major new market for Zalise. Even though we've had this product, it's like medicinal. A lot of people didn't like the taste of it. What these Edge sticks compete with is Monster and Red Bull. So we're talking about a totally different demographic. We have a clean energy that has less 70 milligrams of caffeine, less than a cup of coffee. It doesn't have the harmful, nasty ingredients, and it's actually formulated to be a health product. It's called a nootropic, Nootropic. You want to kind of know what that word is, what it means. The cognitive enhancing capabilities that this product has is a very different category. And what I've experienced, and some of you guys might have seen the live that I did on Friday morning, but many of you know that I teach seniors at our little town here in Farmington, and it's a passion that is so awesome, so rewarding. It's like Lorena's bunnies. For me, it's my seniors. and it feeds my soul, if that makes sense. And so Thursday night we had this meeting. Corporate bought 2 bags. They brought us 2 bags of Edge sticks. We were like, oh my gosh, like that was like gold for us. And so I had some left over on Friday morning. I brought it to my seniors. We had 25 seniors in a room, and we gave them a little 8-ounce bottle of mini water. We had them take the lid off, drink a few sips, and then I gave them an Edge stick, which they they dumped it in, they shook it up, and they started drinking it before class. You guys, I am telling you what, here's my question. Did you guys see the movie called Cocoon? Back like in the 80s, like early 80s?
Yes.
Okay, where the seniors, they're like in this senior home, and this alien egg is in the pool, and they all swim in it, and they have this effect of like aging backwards. That is how it was on Friday morning. It was crazy. Everyone felt the energy with this drink. I wish I could have videoed it, but my phone is used for music. So I'm telling you what, it's the biggest sampling that I've done. And in my 8 years with Celise, I have never been able to sample my product before, because everybody has pushback, and not one person refused the Edge powder. And so I am just telling you what, guys, we are on to something really big. And honestly, I have several people from that one event who have wanted to order a bag from me. And that also has really never happened for me from a sampling. I've been teaching there 1.5 years. Just saying. So Suzanne, you got your hand up, sweet lady. Do you want to share?
Yeah, I was just curious. Is there a reason that you don't just dump it in your mouth like the Glow and Shield? Does it not taste good that way, or?
Has anyone tried it?
Yes, ma'am.
Jenny, tell us about it.
That's the way I take it, Suzanne. I love it.
Okay.
Yeah. I like plain water. I don't like flavored water. I love the flavor of it, but I want my water plain. Big girls take it in their mouth plain.
We might have to censor this video. Jenny, Todd,
Hey, Lisa.
only you. Yes.
You tell them, Jenny.
Hey, Lisa, it's Holly.
Holly,
So,
you are. I didn't realize you were on.
yeah. So, can you hear me?
Yes, please tell
Okay,
us.
'cause
You were there,
okay.
man.
So, I got to tell you. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay. I got to tell you, Jenny, I love you, but I dumped it in my mouth first thing this morning, and I couldn't reach for a glass of water fast enough. Like it stuck to the top of my mouth. I felt like it had a really strong, I can't even explain it, but for me, I do the Shield and Glow. I just dumped that like a pixie, but I couldn't do it this way. I was like, I kept telling you I could not get a glass of water in my mouth fast enough.
Come on,
So I'm
Holly.
just
Big
telling you,
girls
for
don't
some,
cry. Big girls don't cry. Come on.
Hey, Holly, while you're there, would you please tell us, because I just wanted to shout out to you and your mom and Pat for making the drive to our launch meeting in Farmington. Tell us a little bit about what it felt like to be there.
Oh, it felt good. It felt good to be with everybody and to see your group and all the people we hear about, from your area, you and how I've gotten so involved in your community. That was really good. I think for me, meeting Luis, just observing and watching him one-on-one and in person was really special. He's just so genuine. And I felt like Pat did. It felt good to be together again. So, and again, I didn't mean, Jenny, I love you, but
I've actually heard that from others, that it's maybe an acquired taste to dump it directly. I never took it that way. I just, Luis was the one who introduced us how to sample it. And he suggested the 8 ounces of water. And honestly, I really like the flavor like that. I find that.
Me too.
Here's my favorite part about it. And I want to know what y'all think, but I drink more water. If I'm committed to 2 packs of Edge, I'm drinking, because I use this size, what is this, 16.9 fluid ounces.
That's what I use.
So
Can I sneak a comment in?
Yeah, please, Lauren, because you were there at the launch, girl.
I take my glow and my shield at the same time and just dump it on my tongue and then get a swig of water and let it melt. I cannot do that with the edge. It's way too sticky, but I do like it in less water than the 8 ounces. I like the flavor of it, so I like it more concentrated. So I would prefer like a 6 ounce, 4 to 6 ounce shot of it, basically,
Okay.
and then finish the water after that.
Agreed. 100%.
Okay, cool. Well, I want to, I see that Steve Andrews is on the line, and I have somebody from Arkansas that you guys have not met yet on this elevation call. Steve, can you unmute and introduce yourself and tell us why is Elise for you? I see you, but I can't. Let's see.
Can you hear me?
I can hear
Can you
you
hear
now.
me? Okay. Hold on.
Steve,
you
welcome to the elevation call.
What?
And we were thrilled to have you at our first live meeting in Farmington. Tell us just a little bit about your background and why is Elise for you?
Well, and first of all, I'm sitting in my Jeep in a parking lot, so I look like a creepy night stalker. I'm sorry about that. But I mean, it's, you know, I've been taking the glow for about 2 months now, added the shield a month later. You know, when I first got into it, talked to Hal, you know, I told him I was willing to check it out. You know, I was skeptical, like I am with everything. You know, everybody's got a new product and a miracle drug, but I said, well, I'll try it out. I need to see for myself, and so I did it. Probably within a few days, I could begin to feel better. You know, I didn't know if he's just in my mind or not, but it continuously, you know, just kept taking a more positive role for me on a day-to-day basis, making me feel better. All the little pains of getting older kind of disappeared a little bit, and just my mental health is probably the best thing. Just not getting frustrated as much, and being able to think more clearly, especially when you get in kind of a high paced job. Your mind's going in every direction, and it's really helped me. And you know, I'm just looking forward to seeing what else he could do. And now I'm willing to pass it on to my family and friends, and I can, you know, I'm able to honestly tell them that it definitely works. Because I think everybody nowadays is skeptical about anything, and they are a little bit, but I can give them my personal story that I'm a firm believer that it works, and I think I'm a walking example that it works.
Well, and Steve, you've trusted us enough to enroll a few team members on your team. And one of your team members, David, has also had some really great responses. And he shared at the meeting on Thursday. Can you share? He's not on this call, but can you share what he's noticing? Yeah,
well, I mean, the first thing is David, and I've known him for a little while now, but one of the nicest guys, laid back guys I've ever met. But I guess at work, maybe he gets a little tense sometimes because he's in charge of a big auto body place. So I'm sure it does. And he was saying I think Hal had talked to him a while back, and then I talked to him after and shared with him how it worked for me a few weeks ago. And he decided to go ahead and take the plunge. And he said after about the first week, he said he didn't tell so much in himself, but other people that he worked with started asking him, like, dude, what have you done to change? What's going on? And he said, what do you mean? And they said, man, you just seem so much more calm and handle situations so much better now. You just something just different. And so that was kind of his, from what other people were seeing in him was probably the main thing that benefits that he's got. So, but yeah, that was a really cool story to hear that. And he's not even, I think he just started maybe two or 3 weeks ago. It's not been long, and it's already had a positive effect. So,
well,
just another great story.
Here's the other part of that story, Steve. So Steve made associate and he didn't even know it. And now David is going to be coming over Tuesday because he wants to upgrade after the meeting, and Steve upgraded to silver today. So he's going to take advantage of that. And we're going to do the pace setter bonus with Steve, which is 1,000 BV in month 1 to get $100 bonus. And remember, it's 3,000 in the second 60 days to get a $300 bonus And then in the third month, it's 5,000 BV to get a $500 bonus. And so Steve's down for that, right? We're going to do that.
Yes. You're going to take the
Awesome.
plunge in that too. Yeah, it's great.
And what we're committed to do now is every single Thursday, Hal and I are committed to a live meeting somewhere in within our team. And so we started with the people in the room, and we're like, who wants the next Thursday night? We're going to be in Rogers, Arkansas this next Thursday. And so Steve and Beth and anyone who wants to come with us and invite people that's about 35, 40 minutes north of us. So we've got a large region that we can actually, spread out quite a bit, but the power of that live meeting is very, very intense. And we really do feel momentum, which is why we're on this call tonight. And I will tell you that, and Holly might have felt this way as well, Pat might have felt this. We remember when we had much bigger meetings, not so much here, but in Evansville. And so it felt like, it's hard to even put words on it, but I felt less than, that somehow we'd lost traction. And so it was very hard for me to decide that I was going to start with just whoever would come and be in the room. And we had maybe 20 people, mostly product users that just really didn't know the business like a lot of our Evansville team does know the business. But what we found out is that even with 3 or 4 people in a room, live is much more powerful than what we can actually transmit through Zoom. And so what I want to hear from you guys is, I would love to know what market that you would like to start in, because there's a lot of synergies in, like here in Arkansas, there might be, you might have people that who are in Arkansas. And so as you're starting to build your team, we can help you with Arkansas. Jean and Lorena are in St. Louis, Missouri. And so they will be able to help when they start their small meetings, which these are all small meetings, then they can actually start building in St. Louis. That's 5 hours for me. So we're going to start trying to find people in Joplin and Springfield. And Steve just introduced a guy who we're meeting on tomorrow on Zoom who lives in Springfield. And so Marcia, eventually we're going to get to Buffalo, New York, but it might take a minute. So where would you guys like to build? I want to hear some locations.
We just have, we're in St. Louis, and we just have to get meetings set up.
Okay.
It's just been crazy.
That's all
So
right. So St.
as soon
Louis,
as we can.
who else?
Henderson,
Lisa?
Kentucky.
I hear
Kentucky's
you, Bug. Henderson, Kentucky got you down. Jean, what were you saying?
I was going to say, Rhonda's on tonight for the first time.
She's on iPhone.
She's on the iPhone. She's with Mary. She's in Mary's organization.
Well, welcome to Rhonda. And where is that? Where are you guys located?
She's in Arnold. She's within spitting distance of me. She's across the way. Yeah.
Across the road.
Awesome.
She used to be close to me, but now she's close to, but I'm out at the lake. So when Jean got me, I was fortunate that I could get a signal.
Well, I'm so glad you guys are on. Congratulations for getting your new team members on Elevation pop-up, which wasn't even scheduled. So, okay.
Yeah.
Henderson, Kentucky, Patty Bug. I've got St. Louis, Arnold, Missouri. I've got the Workmeisters team. Who else wants to claim a
Nashville,
land?
we're close to Patty Bug.
Nashville. I love it.
Come on,
Nashville,
Patty.
Tennessee. Deb. Anybody else?
Okay, I had unmuted. Yeah, I'm ready, Debbie. I am ready for it's only 2 hours away. Yeah, whether it's here or Nashville, I don't care to drive a little bit. That's for sure.
That's awesome.
Pensacola.
Pensacola, baby.
Hey, my old neck of the woods.
Is that really, Steve? So
Well, I lived in
how long
Crestview, right down the road.
How long were you in Pensacola?
Oh, I grew up in Crestview, which is about 45, 50 miles away.
Okay.
So,
we might have some
Really pretty golf course. Really pretty golf course in Crestwood.
Yeah. Well, that in my mom's in Crestview, so if I get her going on this, then she could maybe open up something there, open up an avenue.
Sounds good.
Awesome. I love it. Anybody else want Cindy Alvarado, where are you claiming, girl?
I was about to say, Mississippi's on the way to Pensacola.
Hey, there you go.
That's right.
We're gonna have it all mapped out. Suzanne, where are you claiming? You're still muted. There
I
you go.
haven't really thought about it yet.
Okay, I'm giving you about 3 hours to think about it because you're on Pacific time.
Yes.
Okay, guys.
I'll take Fayetteville, but I guess we're all in kind of this boat here.
No, Fayetteville's great. Honestly, it's what we found is that it's going to take all of us. Nobody knows we're there. Like even in Evansville, Indiana, which is where I started, and that's where Susan Everett is. That's where Karen Hale is. Both Karen Hales are in, there's two on the call. Both of them are in Evansville. Who else do we have from Evansville on the call? Let's see. Oh, Judy Baker's in Illinois. And and Melissa, you're kind of in that same area. So
actually up toward Bloomington.
You're in Bloomington?
Up toward Bloomington.
Yeah. Are you going to claim it, Melissa?
I would love to.
I'm writing you down. I'm writing you down, girl. And
I'm trying. I want to help Linda claim Houston, Texas. That's where she's from, and that's where she's already been selling product to.
So, hey, Susan, tell us a little bit about Linda.
Well, she's not on the call tonight, but she is a wonderful person. She's chaplain at one of the hospitals here in Evansville at the what's it called now? St. Vincent Ascension Hospital. But she has gotten on fire, and she's, she kept telling me, oh, I'll try it. But if it doesn't do anything for me, I'm not telling anybody. Well, all of a sudden she was telling everybody, and come to find out it really helped her with pain in one of her arms. And so she's on fire to tell people about the products. And so I'm trying to help her with that as much as I can.
Fantastic, Susan. So she's in Houston, and also she's a chaplain there in Evansville with you.
Yeah.
And we had the privilege of getting to, really spend some time with her this past weekend. Tell us a story about how she decided at the last minute to go to the launch.
Well, for one thing, I didn't tell her about it until the last minute, and she hadn't really been plugged in. It's kind of one of those things. She just started taking the products and didn't really want to jump in. And so, but it was like at the kind of at the last minute, I invited her to the meeting that Christina and others were having up at Montgomery. And so she went along with us to that and really started hearing people then talk about the science and more people than just me. You know how that is. And so she got really enthused, and she was sitting next to Patty, and they kind of hit it off. And I said, well, why don't you go to the conference? And Patty had a room to share, and that, she was trying to keep her costs down. And so she went just kind of at a whim, because we were talking about it there. She went to the conference at Dallas, and I'm telling you, that lit her on. She was already beginning to get enthused because she was having good results. But when she went to that conference, it was like a stick of dynamite. I won't say that phrase. Anyway, she was hit by a stick of dynamite because she just went crazy. I mean, she connected with Louise, she connected with Bo, and it made a huge difference to her because she's been in a network marketing company before and felt like the people at the top could not have cared less about her. And she, to be able to meet with people who were very successful, not only you, but there were a lot of other people there that she could meet and talk to that were very successful. And to talk to Luis and Bo face to face, shake their hands and have them call her by name, stuff like that. Man, it made a huge difference.
It was a beautiful story, Susan. Is the power of a live meeting, the collection of stories. Mm-hmm. People see things differently. And also wanted to just acknowledge, so Melissa, we're going to give you Bloomington, and then Kathy Talbot, Sebring, Florida, which Kathy, where exactly is that in Florida?
It's about a little over halfway down, kind of in the center, east to west, and about 3/4-ish down. Lake Okeechobee is east, but just a little southeast of me.
Okay, gotcha. Because Nikki, how far is that from you in Miami?
Can you tell me again? Sebring is, where are you, Kathy?
About 5 hours, 4 or 5 hours.
5 hours.
Yeah, it probably is a little bit. It probably is close to. I'm not sure how far Miami is. I'm in the middle of the state, like east to west, but about 3/4 down. So Okeechobee is about an hour away from me. Lake
I'm going to say
Okeechobee.
4 or 5 hours. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
You're
it's
below
probably
Orlando.
So
You're below Orlando.
yes, correct. Yeah, yeah.
okay, perfect. Florida's, I know it's a big state, but and this is just what I want you guys to start thinking about is geography, because we are switching now from just a Zoom platform, which is great for maintenance, but it's very, very hard to create new territory on Zoom. And so I want you to think, even if you only know yourself and you're starting with yourself, like Marcia's in, she's in New York, she's in the Buffalo, New York area near Canada. And so she's as far away from us geographically as she can be, but she's very present on social media. I'm seeing her now doing more posts. So there's multiple ways to build this business. I also want to welcome Richard Cady to the call tonight. And Richard has been amazing because his dad was one of my very first business partners in Evansville. And I've invited Richard to take a look at this business because he represents a whole different generation. Richard, can you hear me? Richard, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, cool.
Thanks for being on tonight, Richard.
Well, thanks for having me.
We're glad to have you. Tell us just a little bit about what you do and just your age and a little bit about your background, Richard.
Well, I'm probably the youngest one here. So 32. I've worked for my dad. And I do photography in my spare time. I mean, that's about all there is to me.
And Richard, though, you grew up in Evansville, but then you moved to Idaho.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And I came back because the rent was ridiculous.
And so now you're working in your dad, who's a very prominent holistic psychiatrist in Evansville. He owns a wellness center there, and Richard is working in his practice. And so he is a great resource to our team. He's somewhat familiar with CBD, but Richard, what I think you're going to love is hearing about our new Edge sticks, which is competing with Monster and Red Bull in the energy market. And it's not.
Well, I heard that, and I was thinking in the back of my head, well, I'll have to taste that to believe it. So I like my caffeine quite fine.
Well, that's why we want you on this call, because we love skeptics, and we also love learning about other demographic groups. And at 32, you represent a different demographic group than most of us on this call. So we're glad you're here tonight. And I wanted to just explain to everybody. There's been a couple questions here on how to order the new product. I also want to talk about how to earn income from it, and I want to talk about how, in my mind, I'm thinking about this project right now, this whole Zalise project, the new Zalise, the new leadership, the micro meetings, the grassroots effort that we are right now, just kind of restarting something that fizzled during the pandemic. So right now, there's only one real way to order this new Edge stick. And it really is, if you go to your back office on your own site and you go to orders, promotions, right now, you can actually still go and find the show special it's the best of our powders. And there's a silver and a gold kit that you can buy yourself. You can split it with your team, your upline. The silver is $4.99 and it's 250 BV. There's 6 Edge bags with 30 in it each. So that's 180 sticks. And then there's a glow shield and a coffee in there as well that they thrown in. It's $83 a piece for the bag, which the retail value is about $90. So you could really sell those for $90 just to get your money back. And then you get free glow shield and coffee that you can just hang on to. The gold is $9.99. It's 500 BV and it's 14 Edge bags and 2 glow shield coffee powders thrown in there. So if you want the volume and if you want the product, I tell you what, it is the easiest product to sample that I've ever seen. And everyone that I ask, do you need more energy? They all say yes. And so the thing we've learned is that you just really don't want to sample it after 4 p.m. Because at our launch meeting, we gave everybody at 7 o'clock a little 8 ounces with an edge pack. And I did have one of them.
Were they all acting like they'd done a line of Coke, Lisa?
Well, one of them texted me at 2 a.m. and said, "Hey, I just wanted you to know I'm having a hard time going
works.
That this stuff exactly. This stuff works." So it comes with its own little warning label that it, beyond 4 p.m. I wouldn't really. I just give them the pack and let them try it the next day. But I will have my own product. So if for some reason you don't want to order that much and you want and your upline, you don't really have anybody that you can actually purchase it from in your direct line, just text me and we can sell a bag at our cost, which is $83, and we're still waiting for more of our gold kit to come in. So how do you earn income with the Edge sticks? Well, the example that Luis gave at conference is that when you enroll 3 people with the gold kit at $9.99, they have increased the fast start bonus from $120 to $300. So that's immediately $900 in your pocket. There's also a crazy for cash bonus this month that gives you an extra $1,000. And you have an extra pace setter bonus when you hit the 1,000, as we were talking about with Steve. So that's an extra $100, and then 5% commission on top of that. So that's a total of $2,100 that you can get really in the next 9 days. And that's, I know that's a lot, but right now, we are going through those Edge sticks very fast. And the other option is you can just start enrolling people as a VIP customer with an Edge pack. So if you just go to your back office and you click on, new or new enrollee, you can actually, I did check today, the VIP customer has a bag of Edge that you can enroll somebody with. So that's $99.99 to enroll a VIP customer with that bag. So either way, you can just start enrolling your own customers. You can actually create distribution with larger amounts. You can, if you want to try it yourself, you can just order one from your upline or from me, either way. So does that make sense? Is that clear to everybody? But here's what I want you guys to think about. This is a grassroots project again. Like those of us who pioneered this for 7 years, I'm telling everybody, give it 2 to 5 years, because we're actually rebuilding. And many of you guys have volume, so it's not like you're starting from scratch. Some of you guys are brand new, but give this project 2 to 5 years. And we are, as I said, committed to those weekly live micro meetings somewhere. And just stay plugged in, lock arms with whoever's close to you geographically. And that's kind of why I wanted to talk a little bit about geography today. I'm not sure we heard from Chef Sharon, but I think she's just moved to Vegas, which is a whole nother market. And I'm just proud of you guys. I'm proud of you all for being on this call that just came up so suddenly. But I do know that there's never been a time like this before. There's never been a product that we've launched like this before, which gives us a great footing for the whole hemp side of the business. And then this non-hemp side, all under the umbrella of endocannabinoid support. And so Suzanne just said on a Jumpstart, you can enroll someone and they can choose the Edge as their product. Yes, is the answer. And we don't have Jumpstart anymore. So that was a change. With the launch, we now have a VIP customer instead. We don't need a social security number. It's the easiest thing in the world. That's really all we've done this month is just, yes, big shout out to all of us and to corporate for taking that social security requirement off a VIP customer. And honestly, guys, you don't know what somebody's going to do. So, somebody that Steve talked tonight, well, he's been on product now for maybe 8 weeks. He has a much better idea about what he can do and his story in this business. We've just enrolled a lot of people with Jumpstarts and allow them to decide what they want to do. And so there's nothing wrong in that. generate your volume by finding people who love this customer, fall in love with a customer experience. And so the VIP enrollment products, so those of us who ordered the show specials, especially the golds, those are the ones that get first priority because they didn't have enough for all of us to take that home. So once they fulfill those orders, then they'll be fulfilling the VIP enrollments, and it will go from there. So hopefully that makes sense. Any other questions, guys?
Do you have any idea though when they're going to start shipping those gold packs that we bought at the?
I do not know that, Susan. It's a great question. Jenny asked me that same thing, but we will find out tomorrow. We will find out tomorrow because we'll be on a leadership call at 11 o'clock, and I'll post that for you guys. I'll send you guys.
Hey, Lisa.
Yes.
I only have 3 packs of the new stuff. I had to break into my old stuff.
Yeah, we need it.
We need
You
it.
need it first. So Lorraine, you're telling us you need it first.
I need it first.
Okay,
Yes.
we're going to fight over it.
Okay, I'll
It's a
drive
good
down to
thing
Texas to get it.
Hey, you know what? Pat Poole once did that when we had Glow and our Glow launch. Pat actually drove all the way to Dallas, she and John, and brought our Glow back to us.
I remember that.
Incredible.
Yeah, I see
We
it.
do have some bags left too, so if anybody needs any, let me know.
Oh, thank you, Deb. That's very kind of you. I'm not going to admit if I have any left. It's too freaking
I don't want to
much
give
fun
them away, but
it's so much fun to sample that, you guys. Honestly, I have never had so much fun sampling a product before as I did. Beth sometimes comes to my class and she missed it, but we'll do it again.
Lisa, and I did try it hot. I did try it hot. I did make a tea with it.
Tell us about that, Deb.
I just used my Keurig to get hot water and I dumped it in. I think it was did 6 ounces or 8 ounces. I can't remember. I think it was 8 ounces, and it was perfect. It was not overly flavored, and since it already has sweetener, you don't have to add any sweetener in it either, or creamer. So it's good for a midday pick me up with instead of a coffee. You can use that, especially with winter coming.
That's
I just wanted to try it, see if it worked.
idea.
Yeah, it's a very, very good idea. And so, yeah, a lot of different applications. Here's one more caveat. This is kind of switching gears a little bit, but one of the beautiful things about a global launch is that we were able to hang out with Latin American groups. And I don't know if you guys see the global leaderboards, but Latin America is crushing it right now.
Mm-hmm.
And they sell a lot of big kits, and we sell a lot of VIP customers. So I was like, dudes, what are y'all doing? Like, what's going on there? And like, how are y'all able to move so many of those big kits? Do you know what their answer was? Amalaki. So they culturally have a little bit more pushback on CBD. And so their number one product is called Amalaki. And it's an Ayurvedic, which is Indian medicine. It's an herbal drink. It's called a functional beverage. And I said, I want you to tell me everything you know about it. And he's like, I'll do something better than that. I'm going to send you 2 YouTube videos. And I posted those on Team Unlimited. And so if you know people from Latin American ancestry, Latinos, that could be a better fit for them. And it is part of our enrollment. So you can enroll somebody, a VIP customer, with 2 Amalaki bottles, and educate yourself. Deepak Chopra, his institute has basically said, this is something we endorse. So, and this happened when they were actually called Zri. This is before Zalise bought the company. But just educate yourself. You want to know everything there is to know about our product line, anything that you can generate volume with. And so I didn't know a whole lot about Amalaki. I had really not even tried it. But Friday night, we got to hang around the table with Bo, and we had cookies and Amalaki.
Oh, wow.
So those of us who were at the event were able to kind of try it. And so it might be a better fit for some people. Just like now we have edge sticks. We ask the questions to find what's the right fit for people. If you have questions about it, you can always pull me in. We're here to serve and solve problems. And we have had tremendous results with our CBD CBG combo, liquid and powder. Now we have the edge sticks, which are energy. A lot of people were like, so what's the difference? All endocannabinoid support. The hemp plant God made but we created the edge sticks. And so it's a plant combination that's clean energy. You can actually look at the ingredients. It's considered a nootropic. It's B12, citicoline, which is a neuroregenerative compound for the brain. It has bacopa, which supports attention, memory, and cognitive function. It has maca root, which supports energy levels, cognitive function, and memory and focus. It has rhodiola, which supports endurance, balances cortisol function. It has hesperidin, which is a memory enhancer and an antioxidant. It has huperzine, which is an RX, which is a prescription in other countries for ADD, believe it or not in our country. It promotes neurotransmitter production in the brain. Acai berry is neuroprotective, supports memory, increases energy. A small amount of caffeine, 70 milligrams, and green tea. So just know your ingredients. You don't have to like know them in that kind of depth, but you guys just spread the word on this product. And
Can I sneak in?
Yes, please.
Something that I happen to know about maca root is that it supports female hormones as well.
Female hormones are very important.
Especially when you're trying to remember things.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Hey, Rhonda, I see you now.
Oh, yay.
Welcome, Rhonda.
What's about that?
Tell us just a little bit about you and why Elise.
Well, I am turning 59 tomorrow, to tell you my age. I have fibromyalgia and chronic fatigue, and I started on it to see if it would help me with my pain. And it does help me, but it also helps me with my energy levels, because I take the glow and the shield, and of course I just right under the tongue. But that's why I just kind of started, and then, you know, add one more, add this product, that product, and so forth. And that Ultra Edge, let me tell you, I did more cleaning in my house the other day than I have done in years. But of course now I'm, you know, wore out this weekend.
That's awesome, Rhonda, that you can clean your house.
Yes, at all, because it's usually little bits at a time, but I was doing major.
That's fantastic. Well, we're thrilled to have you on our team, Rhonda. Welcome to the Elevation Call. We hope that you'll join us. We might just be doing this every Sunday night, so we're honored that you're on. Thanks to your upline Mary, and she. Oh yes, ma'am. You're the first one.
Okay, how much amalaki do you drink at a time?
Yeah, that's a great question. And, you know, I'm not looking at the bottle right now, but from what I understand, it's about a shot glass is a serving.
Yes.
And
okay.
you can do it. There's no overdosing on amalaki. You could do that a couple times during the day.
Because I have some, but I wasn't sure how much to drink at a time.
And let me just, on that note, amalaki, and then whoever's next we'll go to. But one of the things that the Latin American team told me, just this will not be on social media. And since we're like 49 minutes in, somebody's going to have to listen a long time to hear this. But they said that a lot of people who are diagnosed with any kind of digestive cancers are that people will recommend amalaki, and a lot of people are ending up without cancer who are drinking.
Wow.
So it's like Ayurvedic medicine. You know, I've just seen enough to believe that all those things are really gifts to us to really help the body heal itself from the inside out. So it's just another tool for us. Anyway, who was asking a question?
It's Holly. I have done the amalaki. I haven't done it recently. Yeah, I did it last summer. I think I was using my star points and just trying it. And I'll tell you, I loved it. I loved the taste of it. So my question, will you go back and did you say that the amalaki might be for the Latin Americans better than Edge?
No, I did not say that. I really didn't.
Okay, I wanted you to clear that up. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just saying that because it's the #1 selling product in Latin America, Latinos sometimes are confused about what hemp is. I remember when we started this, there was no word for it. It was only a marijuana word. And so if somebody's pushing back on the hemp plant, then give them alternatives. And amalaki, yeah, I don't know how it compares with energy. Holly, since you were using it, did you notice an energy outcome?
I mean, yeah, I liked it because I liked it better than the Edge. You know, the Edge we had before.
The liquid.
Yeah, and Rhonda had asked how much it is. It's right at about, I think it's an ounce or two. It's just the bottle, if you're doing it right, lasts about a month.
Okay.
Cool. Thank you for that.
And I just took it like a shot. It's like taking cherry concentrate or something. It had a great flavor. I
Cool.
actually just kept it in the refrigerator and would just take a big swig of it once or twice a day.
Hey, Lisa, that amalaki, you know, we take it every day because it is a fabulous antioxidant. And everybody has stress, which produces free radicals. It's a great antioxidant. That's why we take it. And it does. It tastes great. It tastes better refrigerated than it does warm. So keep it in your refrigerator. Fabulous antioxidant.
And
I will.
Great conversation. And keep in mind, guys, this is a global business. Nobody knows the global part of this more than Steve and Jenny Todd. And they're very, very involved with the launch in Europe. Jenny, what would you say is a leading product in the European markets?
Oh,
Gosh. Well, they don't have the products that we do. Our ambassadors love the CBD, they have that, and they just got Edge introduced to Europe, and they love that product also. And, the Rise coffee just got released there, and they really haven't had time we haven't had time to get feedback on that, but they like the CBD and the Edge and the topical. All of our products are good.
So tell us what is Rise again, because I think a lot of people don't know what that is.
Okay, it's not Happy Coffee. Our Happy Coffee has, CBC in it, but it is a coffee that has amalaki in it. Doesn't have any hemp in it. It has amalaki in it.
Wow.
We've not tasted it. We can't get any, they just send it to Europe. I guess if we pushed it, we could, but it has amalaki in it, which again is a fabulous antioxidant. Everybody needs to take antioxidants. Everybody does.
And the other beautiful thing about just a seamless global plan, guys, is that they have the exact same VIP customer, bronze, silver, gold, the same packs that we just released, that we talked about on the Freedom Call, the $299 bronze, $499 silver, and then $999 gold. Those with enhanced fast start bonuses, same thing all throughout the world. So literally, as you're, explaining to people that, you're expanding business, then you might choose, you might run into somebody who is from a different country, who speaks a different language. And we have a multiple options, especially, if you run into somebody who speaks Spanish, Luis is readily accessible to help us to make that transition. I've just never been successful at bringing anybody in from Latin America. I just don't speak Spanish. And with Luis, who's not only willing to do three-way phone calls and Zooms, but he comes to the field to help us with that as well. And our Fort Smith team, Holly, I'm telling you, and your team, Luis said in November, he's more than happy to come to Fort Smith. So let's put some, dates down and kind of get him committed to that so that we can start rebuilding that market.
Sounds good.
Okay. Any other questions, comments?
I have a question.
Yes.
Other than the delivery mechanism, the difference between the Edge and the Powder Edge this is a significantly different, what do you call it? Recipe also, correct?
The ingredients are the same, but the delivery system is different. Now, Steve Todd is on this call, so I'm going to defer to our medical advisory board. Steve and Jenny, any other comments on that?
Hang on just a second. He's walking over from his chair. He's reading a sleep test.
Yeah, they need to sleep, and so they're going to take Dream and R&R and all that. So. And the question was the delivery mechanism.
Yeah, Susan's question.
Yeah, just the liquid Edge versus the new powder sticks. Is it the same formulation?
Yeah, it's the exact same formulation as before, and but the delivery mechanism is important. The mechanism of how products delivered per person can vary tremendously. People can take a powder and get actually a better result than somebody who takes a liquid based on their gut and everything else. I think the method of powder delivery probably is a simpler method for people because it just doesn't have to go through the digestive system to be activated. I mean, the liquid should dissolve in the mouth in the beginning, but some of it doesn't. The powder, most of it probably will break down in the mouth.
Hopefully that helps, Susan. I
Yeah.
still, it's funny now that I've always loved the liquid, but now that I have the powder and I drink much more water with it, and I find that the results stick with me more. I think Steve, you had said that it competes with leptin receptors, so
Yes.
that people potentially can be less hungry when they're using it. And that's what I noticed. I literally have so much more control over my appetite when I'm using the water soluble powder, just personally.
I think there's a lot of validity in that, and that as far as appetite and different ways that the product is measured per person. Some people will get a better result with powder versus liquid, but I think the powder overall will have you'll see more people actually talk about the powder because of the way the impact it's going to have, I guess you could say.
Great. Thank you so much for answering that. And I'm going to end the recording here, and